Jordan Zimmerman, the right-hander from the state of Wisconsin, is on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit...
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Batting center, the center fielder, Cameron Mayberry.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So coming to the plate, Marcus Moore. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Soler stands at first with one out. A ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Time right now. Here we go. Let her rip right here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Elvis Andrus. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 count and the pitch. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left.
I got it. I go.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that... Standing in, Marcus Moore. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer.
Now at the plate, Marcus Moore. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, you can do
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A 7-0 shutout final today. Texas get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Kyle Gibson earned his 9th win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching it. We are under the lights this evening. Next up for Detroit, Marcus Moore. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair.
Moore.
The pitch. Low for ball 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Line drive to left. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 325 sign down the line. Throw into second.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Cameron.
The 0-1 delivery. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds is there, 2 gone. The throw is wild and it gets away. Ready now, Austin Romine. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Grounded to the right. A dive, he's got it. He goes to first, got him. At the plate, Marcus Moore. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Too low, 1-0. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Name of the game out on a mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
There's ball 4. Moore, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a throw over.
Maben.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Frazier will drift over to his right a few steps. Now. Stepping up to the plate, Austin Romine comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Romine.
Hey, get your pitch.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. This is line to left, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A run, a hit, and into the box now, Marcus Moore. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Reynolds is in his tracks now, 2 gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Pirates. Number 2, Eric.
Hit down to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. The throw. Got him.
Hey, see it up and drive.
Digging in once again, Marcus Moore. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Moore.
Come on, big guy. See it. Drive it right here.
First pitch on its way.
Ball. Counts 1-0.
And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days.
So digging in now, Marcus Moore. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Boy, nothing working for him at this point. It's 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
He's set. The 3-0 offering. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is not a good. At the plate, Marcus Moore. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
1-1.
And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1.
See it, drive it. Let's go. Right here.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
4 runs here in this half inning.
Here we go.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now the 9-6 the final tally in this one. Detroit swung the bats well with 16 hits. Rony Garcia earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th.
Tigers, 9 runs, 16 hits.
We are under the. Chris Archer is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
See it up, drive it.
From the belt, the pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Reynolds is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strikes. Tigers digging in now. Colin Moran. He went deep last night twice. Down to third. Fielded cleanly. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Marcus Moore. He'll stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit, and bury that inside. It leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Frazier is underneath this one, and he puts it away for the first down. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division. Bottom of the third now, Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind.
At the plate, Marcus Moore. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up two bags on one swing.
That's a ball.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Bell is under it. 2 gone. Stepping in, Austin Romine.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Romine.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So here now's the pitcher, Spencer Turnbull, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. The 1-2. Popped him up. Moore takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, Marcus Moore. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Moore is exactly a 1 for 3 hitter. That means a .333 batting average.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maben.
Ty, let it fly.
Here's the 0-1. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground.
All right,
and it eats him up a bit.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult a play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
Ready for another chance? Austin Romine.
The catcher, Austin.
5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And the runner's coming home. Pitches a ball. And they'll tag him out after the break from third. And I'm not sure if that was a missed sign or not, but something certainly went wrong there.
Oh, man, that was a total train wreck. I don't know if it was a straight steal of home or if the batter missed the sign, but it's never a good look to run into an out like that from third. We'll see if that comes back to bite them in the end.
Next for the Tigers, Marcus Moore. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game.
Marcus Moore.
Hey, let her rip one time.
First pitch on its way. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Nice side.
2 balls and no strikes.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Hard hit ball towards the hole. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
The center fielder, number 4.
Into the box, Cameron Maben. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for Detroit.
Hey, big number 8. We need you. Here we go.
C.J. Cron.
Softly hit to short. Reined in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. They lead it 6.
Yeah, it might only be a 2-game set, but listen, it's still a sweep. Hey, man, winners make the rules around here, and they earned it.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Detroit Tigers took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Spencer Turnbull earns win number 7 on the season. Chris Archer was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's we are under the lights. Devin Smeltzer, a southpaw from New Jersey, gets the starting gig in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. So with 1 away in the inning, we'll give you a look at the current. Striding in, Marcus Moore, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Right here. Let's go. Come on, right here one time. Here we go.
Has a look, now the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Hey, see you driving. Let's go, big dog.
0-1, here it comes. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
Too high. 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
The count now at 2-2.
Let it rip right here.
He's ready now. The pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Center fielder going back. See you later. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Number 21 for him on the season, and the Tigers have taken a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
Marcus Moore will stand in again as we take you back to the 5th inning for the big blow. A grand slam that obviously has been their biggest at-bat of the game thus far.
All right, one time here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Inside ball.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Fastball well outside. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
See it, drive it right here. Come on, Biggie.
And he fouls this one off.
Come on, let it fly right here. Let it fly.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Crone leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
Hey, see it. Rip it. Here you go.
Hit in the air to right field. Cruz is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Standing in, Marcus Moore. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Oh, big guy, get your pitch right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
We are under the lights. Jose Barrios gets the starting nod for the Twins. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, thanks coming on Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life. 94 to 97 miles an hour. Power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all 3 pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
On to first, and there were 2 down. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and the next to bat will be the left-handed hitting catcher, Alex Avila. Towards the hole. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. The next Twin up, Luis Arias, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win. Keep the pressure on.
Oh, way to get dirty. He is out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make a throw, and of course, he did that too.
So striding in, Marcus Moore. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
The 1-1. Popped him up. Donaldson over to his right. Makes the play, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in. Now batting, Marcus Moore. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, no
see it
strikes.
up, drive it the other way. Let's go, big dog.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle it.
Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 22 on the year, and it gives the Tigers a 4-2 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Marcus Moore will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario is there, and that retires the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors. And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Nelson Cruz. Take a snapshot of that. He's our tops player of the game. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Kenta Maeda gets the ball for the Twins in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Now at the plate, Marcus Moore. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
Marcus Moore.
Comes the first pitch. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Misses, ball 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Up next for Minnesota, Nelson Cruz.
The batter, the right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Oh, and he misses it. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. Twins strand a pair. They trail things here 2-0.
Now batting, third baseman.
First pitch on its way.
Moore.
Fouled off.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
He checks his swing. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Rusty Valentine. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Here's Cameron Maben now. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda. He's only 2 for 10. Now the 0-1. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue. Digging in to try it again, Marcus Moore, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off for right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Here's a fly ball, well hit, a ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in the switch hitter, Marcus Moore. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Sitting on something here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Let it rip right here.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
Hey, see them driving here.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
Hey, see it drive it. See it drive it.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
And he will look at a called third strike. Oh, and a big one there as the bases stay loaded. Now at the plate, Luis Arias. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. On the ground to third. To second for 1. Throw to Cabrera for an inning-ending double play. Coming to the plate now, Marcus Moore. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Hey, get a good one.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Nope.
And he
Outside.
misses again, ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Make it yours.
3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Man, when you're leading by 6 runs, you can't let that slip away. They were thinking about the celebration in the clubhouse a little too early.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Astros and the Detroit Tigers. Tigers baseball comes your way next. So here's Yuli Gurriel. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Gurriel.
The 1-1. Ball left side. He's got it. One there.
Out.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Marcus Moore, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around at strike 1. And, fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Right here. Big hit right here. Here we go.
Popped him up. Stubbs is under it, and that ends the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Marcus Moore. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And that misses 1-1.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Pitch on the way. Scorched to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hats off to that one. Next up for the Stros, Yordan Alvarez. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Yordan Alvarez.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Marcus Moore. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Oh, that's out.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay
One ball,
grade.
one strike.
Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And now a
that's
fastball,
inside.
but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Let's go right here.
Fastball,
Great
take,
and
great take.
looks
Get
like
up.
they're pinching him a bit here. It's
Let's go,
3-1.
One time right here.
Greinke looks in and delivers. And
Nope.
this is taken low
Ball
for
four.
ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Digging in, Jorge Soler.
to the Tigers.
Third trip to the plate for him
The
here
right
tonight.
fielder.
0 for 2 at this
Jorge
point.
Soler.
On the ground near home. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and in to
Now
hit
batting.
next will be the outfielder
center
Kyle
fielder.
Tucker.
Kyle
Has a look, now the
Tucker.
pitch. Side. Reined in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left. Striding in for Houston, Garrett
Leading off for
Stubbs.
the Astros.
He's got a hit in 3
catcher,
at-bats to this point.
Garrett Stubbs.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling.